The rising numbers of mobile students raise one central question. Where do they stay when they go abroad? The HousErasmus Plus project answers this question. In case you are part of a student organization welcoming international students, you are part of the solution. So let's have a look and see what can be done. At first, universities are often lacking resources to solve the issue all by themselves. Approach your university to offer a cooperation on the issue. Share with them experiences of students and try to understand what the situation looks like at your university. Your peer-to-peer approach can be a great help for them, and getting together to understand the weak points of accommodation at your university is the first step to solve the issue. The second central issue identified by the HousErasmus Plus project is the lack of reliable and quality information about potential housing opportunities. Think about building a database with reports from your exchange students, where they lived and how the housing situation was, and make them available to your incoming students. This way you can be sure that your students receive the best housing they can get. The third issue is that international students have to find accommodation without having the chance to visit the place. This makes them particularly vulnerable to fraud and can make them feel discriminated. Help students by offering to help them with the search and ensure that offered housing really exists. Also offer to share more about the local housing culture. Fourth comes the financial burden. 40% of mobile students face higher accommodation costs than expected. Help students to understand what costs to expect. Helping students secure affordable housing options guarantees that no one feels left behind. Number 5 concerns insufficient student housing. Since more and more students will go abroad in the future, it will get increasingly challenging to find an apartment as well. Did you know that there are some innovative solutions for students to find accommodation, save money and do something positive for society? Some international students are, for example, living with the elderly in a retirement home in exchange for free or highly reduced accommodation costs. Find more of these innovative examples on the HousErasmus Plus website and share your personal success stories with other student organizations around Europe. Number 6. As international students face language and cultural barriers, the peer-to-peer support from you as student organizations is extremely important. Help them understand local customs and support them in communicating with potential landlords. And number 7. International students that come to your city to do a traineeship in a company rather than to study at the university usually do not have access to the same information. Maybe think about how you can make your organization more accessible to those students, as they usually need more support. And finally, you can also find all of these recommendations and more in the Good Practice and Recommendation booklet of the HousErasmus Plus website. So check it out.